This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield.
All right.
And welcome to the 217 Recovery Podcast. It is the 19th of July, 2020. My name is Corey Winfield, and we are on location today. We were going to do several different places, and we're here at Anna's house instead. Or unless you want to call it the studio, Anna's studio.
Or my kitchen.
Or Anna's kitchen studio. Marnie is here as well. Hi, Marnie.
Hi there.
Anna, you got your 18 months.
Today.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you.
I want to come up and see you and do a podcast with you.
Well, you guys made my day. Thank you. I was thinking about it earlier, and you know how leap year happened?
Yeah, so technically it was yesterday.
But it wasn't. What I'm getting at is, I remember there was a time where I would, add minutes and seconds, and, I remember when I couldn't make it 18 minutes or 18 days, and now it's oh, wow. 18 months sober. You just celebrated 19 months sober yourself. Yeah. Congratulations. Now, Marnie's got a year encroaching, right?
Yep.
Coming up.
I saw that coin that your wife bought you. It was amazing.
I know. She's super awesome and super supportive. Thanks, honey.
Aww. Marnie bought me a coin, but it didn't show up. And the same thing happened when I bought her a coin from Amazon. It was delivered to Traverse City. It was at the post office, and it just went ghost. It was just poof, off the map, lost. What? And I think it happened twice, and then
This one was, I got you, I think was your 16 months. And
no, it was 18.
No, the one that I got that they returned.
Yeah, it was a year and a half.
And it was, I just got a refund for it yesterday.
Yeah,
on top of an Amazon.
I'm not going to name drop or bash any names, but we don't order from a certain delivery company anymore because they just kept losing my stuff. She ordered that actually off of...
Not Wish, because you would have been getting that in
about
6 months.
No, she would have had to order that the day I came into detox.
It would only been $1 though.
Right, $1.99 with COVID. Wear your mask, folks. But no, seriously, she ordered it off of, I'll have to ask her because I don't want to say the wrong one, but one of the recovery websites. Which they have amazing, endless options.
Really?
Yeah. I'll ask her and get back to you on that one.
Have to do some looking. Mm-hmm. Speaking of COVID, though, real quick, here in Michigan, the governor's we're going to just an executive order, which then, if you get on social media, Facebook, I don't like sometimes, and then you got people going, F you, Walmart, not wearing my effing mask, and then you have other people going, the governor can't make laws, and she can't make laws, it's not a law. It's an executive order, it's different. I don't really know. All I know is if I need something from a store and if they tell me I have to wear a mask, I guess, am I conforming? Sure. If I really need something that bad, if I need to go into the gas station to buy a Rockstar or something, then I'll have to put a mask on, and you know what? I guess I'll have to put a mask on. I mean, I do have an option of not going into the store or not buying the Rockstar. I could order Rockstars off Wish and just wait. Maybe Amazon. Maybe they won't get lost at the post office. I don't know. But there are other options, and you don't really have to drive yourself that crazy. Now, your wife is a nurse. Is she scared of the COVID?
So,
does she get scared? Okay, let me rephrase. Does she get scared of old people now?
My wife definitely is not scared of old people. In fact, she loves them. They're probably her favorite generation of people.
Okay.
For that matter. But, no, she's not scared of it. What she's scared of is the idea of when you add all the ignorance and confrontation and all, the idea in social media that going against the grain, and it's my constitutional right, so people are going against this whole wearing a mask thing. You wear a mask to not touch your mouth and your nose, essentially. Those are the two key factors.
But then you turn around, you touch your nose and mouth more when you wear a mask. I do, because I'm always adjusting it. I'm always moving it.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. But So those are the two main things why they want you to wear them. And maybe you're not going to, maybe you're going to be a carrier. And, you know, I don't know how many countless people I've heard say, like, oh, I had it was like the flu and I survived. Well, maybe you did, but maybe you gave it to your grandma and she died. Or maybe you gave it to someone and you don't even know it. And you introduced it to a whole bunch of other people. And it is, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't it airborne? That's the whole point of the N95 masks. I believe so. And so, like, yeah.
But that mask that you have there,
these might be a little more fashionable, but they don't do anything.
That doesn't protect you from anything.
All this does is get me into an establishment, and I guess if I were going to politically correct, follow the governor's orders, then I would wear the N95s I have back in my room.
So why don't you like old people? So do you wear that one?
Oh, I love old people.
What, you're trying to get rid of them. Because they say, and they say like, oh, well, they only ask you to wear the mask that you don't spread it to other people.
I'm trying to get some Social Security by the time I reach it.
I know, man. See, and there's conspiracy here, and that's where I'm going with it, because China's
I'm just kidding.
Because China's got too many people, and they had like this restriction, or you can only have one kid. If you had two, they would
throw it off a bridge.
Yeah.
Cliff.
So maybe they figured now, wait, we would do more with the babies because we could train them, and you know, kind of like America's doing to us. And then, but we don't need the old people anymore. So let's just, you know, oops.
This is not 217 Recovery saying we don't need old people either. We love you.
Corey Winfield, and we're going through conspiracy theories. So I think, my personal opinion, and as a professional radio broadcaster, it means a lot in Chinese affairs.
I wish we had Jamie here right now.
I think they came up with this, and we're like, hey, Trumps, what you got? And he's like, yeah, we could probably do that.
I bet he squinted at its eyes a little bit and pierced his lips. Looked off to the sun.
What Putin say? You know, yeah, Putin's down, let's go. Yeah, they're not going to even know.
I honestly like that whole conspiracy theory, and you could take that and you could run with it. I think a lot of people are staying up a little too late and for too long, and maybe paranoia is setting in. Maybe there is something behind it. However, statistically, like my wife works in the ER and is in her master's program and has worked in the medical field her entire life. I trust her more than I trust anybody.
Rob Larson just threw his phone. Rob, listen to the podcast, because Rob, don't let it get to you, bro. Don't let it get to you, bro. You stay strong, man. No, but jokes aside, but you know, people do get involved in that and they get into it, and it's not good for me in my sobriety to get involved in things like that.
Oh no,
you know, it's,
and we can. I laugh at it, and I did post something silly. I'm sure you see my Smokey the Bear picture, me and Smokey the Bear. It wasn't really Smokey the Bear. I was at what's that place in Petoskey? The not the Gilmore. God, that's
Jeff's?
a nursing home. No, it's like
Don's.
the DW Fillmore or something, or TW. You know what I'm talking about? The Fillmore. It's an old mom and pop restaurant, and they have like a bear, and they have a mask on the bear right now. So I took a selfie and posted on Facebook.
That's funny.
nice.
And I put Smokey the Bear says if you can chain smoke those Newport 100s, then you can wear a mask for 5 minutes. And Rob, I love you, but Rob rebutted with some strong positioning, and I respect everybody's viewpoint and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. However, I disagree with the fact that it's a conspiracy theory. There's facts that COVID is real. People are dying. And I'm not just shooting from the hip with all this, because again, my wife sees it firsthand and probably has treated someone, if not today, yesterday, or will tomorrow.
Well, here on COVID Talk 217 Recovery, I see where some of them are coming from when they're saying, well, look at how many people died of tuberculosis last year. Where was our masks? That's worse than COVID, at least on paper.
How long has tuberculosis been around?
Hundreds of years.
Exactly. Give COVID time if we really want to be ignorant, and let's just kill off everyone.
Yeah.
No, I'm being sarcastic.
That comes after fat people too, so I should be worried.
I mean, that's like saying don't eat a cheeseburger if you have heart disease or diabetes. Don't go to the candy shop. But people are doing that all the time. You're an alcoholic and you shouldn't drink alcohol and your liver's failing. I'm going to run to the liquor store and get a fifth. Well, I'm not, but I used to. And it's all a choice. Like, you can either wear the mask or you cannot. You can go to the store or you don't have to. I'm not going to take my chances when there's fact-based evidence out there by medical professionals. And again, like, I know I probably sound like I'm just repeating myself or a broken record, but I trust my wife more than any human being on this earth. So I stand by that.
Also, I think, too, I haven't seen any of it myself. You know, like, that kind of comes into play with
Do you
a
really
lot of
want
people.
to? Do you really want to know someone firsthand that's passed away from it? Because I don't. I'm grateful I don't.
But
You don't believe there are people that have it?
we're just being told things.
Oh, no,
No,
I
I was
know.
told
I
Santa
know
Claus
people
is
that have
real.
had it.
I was told Santa Claus is real.
My friend who's a nurse at U of M, a med flight nurse, she had it and was sick as hell. She's alive because she was healthy, but firsthand, she was telling me about how it was insane in the ERs, like having to pick and choose who you put on a ventilator. When it was in its heaviest, Washtenaw County was hit hard, and it's climbing back alarmingly again.
But for people who don't trust the government, they don't trust the government. And has the government lied to us? Hell yeah.
I don't
Every
trust
day.
the government as far as I throw them.
But I think that's where a lot of the people are coming in with the whole, I don't trust the government, they're telling us what to do, the little fishy election year. I mean, there's so many things that it's hot outside. I mean, you think of a reason and you can come to that. And, you know, the fact that a lot of people need this, like, because I like electricity. I don't see it running through the wires. I don't know how any of that works, but it does. You know, God, I can't see God. I believe in God.
Absolutely.
You know, but some people, they have to see it with their own eyes and they have to understand it, you know, and it's like, some people probably would, walk me around to the hospital and I want to see
They want
them.
tangible evidence
Yeah.
in their hands and face. Well, maybe they should go to med school.
And because, you know, look at China, you know, and other countries, they tell us here that, they don't let them listen to music and outside influences. They're just brainwashed and they're brainwashed. How do we know we're not being brainwashed?
We don't, I guess. I mean, so you can, to me, this sounds like we're getting into a slippery slope of like living in fear of everything, though.
Well, and I was thinking about this. Check this out. This is deep, Anna. This is real deep.
I want to know what Marnie thinks about all this, too.
Oh, no, I'm on the same page with you, Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you people that it's real. It's a real thing. No doubt. I don't need to see it with my own eyes, I'll tell you that.
Okay. This is going to change your guys' lives.
Okay.
Okay. So, Anna, I know you've been to Bible study class.
Once or twice.
I know you know
Yeah, I
about-
grew up going to Bible study, and then I also attended an adult program here
Tuesdays.
on Tuesdays. That's
Yep.
right. Don't be late.
Can't be late for that.
Do a podcast in between.
And Marnie, I know you have some faith. Mm-hmm. I don't know how much Bible you know, but in the Bible, there's a book at the end. I don't even know what it's called. But let's talk about the rapture.
Okay.
You know how... You ever see that movie with Kirk Cameron, like Left Behind? No?
Nope.
Okay. All right, well, somebody, like, in the bathroom just brushing their teeth. La, la, gone.
Just pulled up.
Gone.
Like, yeah.
Just gone. Jesus
Like
came
how
back.
it says in
Yep.
the Bible, you're just going to disappear.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
it. What if this is the first round? He's taking old people first. Because we're not going to know.
I
We're
know
not
some
going to
pretty
know, Anna.
nasty old people.
Maybe he's taking them, and some of the few are just getting thrown in there too. Misdiagnosed. Yeah, they got a COVID. Whatever. But maybe he's coming back for the old people.
Misdiagnosed?
Yeah, because I heard hospitals get a little bump and, hey, you had a COVID case, here's $50,000.
Oh,
whatever.
I thought you meant by
So-
God. I was
no.
gonna say, that's a
So I
subject
think,
I'm not willing to touch.
you know, when they're like, 42-year-old with no health condition. And see, that's the thing, too. It's very rare to see the 42-year-old, no prior health issues, nothing, died from COVID.
Yeah, but were they smokers? Because that instantly raises your chances as a healthy human being,
Yeah.
14%.
And there's so much stuff that people can die from. I think it's like, just write COVID on that paper. No
Do you know what
one's gonna
COVID causes?
Cancer, death.
So no. So if you get
It
it
doesn't
bad, if you
cause
get it bad
death?
enough, you know what pneumonia is, right?
Yeah.
You know what your lungs. So your lungs are created with these little tiny air sacs called alveoli. When you get pneumonia, they fill with fluid, and it's kind of like you drowned almost. So when you get COVID, it eventually turns into what's called ARDS, acute respiratory distress syndrome. I know quite a bit about it because my nephew's father had it when my sister was pregnant with Jackson. And when he came out of it, he was in a medically induced coma for 2.5 months. 2.5, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he was in the hospital 2.5 months and a month and a half. Regardless,